Well, I'm sorry. Words directly from the Seattle police chief after dashcam videos surfaced of officers making fun of a jogger injured by a semi-truck.
I don't know. It hit the truck. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. It hit the truck.
He goes, what happened now? I get ticket? I said, no, you didn't do anything wrong.
Hey, that ain't my problem.
Why you drive a car?
Yeah, don't try to jog to work, dumb.
Tim Nelson had been jogging to work during the October closure of the Alaskan Way Viaduct. The officers can be heard on the tape, as you heard there, making fun of the truck driver's foreign accent and insulting Nelson. Nelson suffered a broken back, 6 broken ribs, and a collapsed lung. Today, Chief Diaz apologized for the officers' behavior.
That is not what I expect from the men and women of this department, and I have to say that the vast majority of our officers, they treat people with dignity and respect. This was clearly a case where that didn't happen, and Tim needed an apology, and he needed it from me.
Nelson says he's happy for the apology and wants to move past the remarks.
You know what? That's not the only problem for the Seattle Police Department tonight. There's still fallout from a scathing Department of Justice report, and now 35 civil rights groups say the mayor needs to do something about it. Dana Rebick has more on their demands.
These community groups told me today that since the DOJ report came out last Friday, they feel the mayor and Chief John Diaz have not embraced the findings and didn't portray that they were ready to implement changes immediately. Now, once the mayor and Diaz got a copy of this letter within just a few hours, they were ready to talk.
The Seattle Police Department engages in a pattern or practice of using unnecessary and excessive force.
It's been nearly a week since the Department of Justice released its report on the Seattle Police Department's excessive use of force. And thus far, no clear message on how the city plans to tackle it.
We know what happened, we know what's been happening, and we really do know how to fix it. So let's just get to the solutions.
Jennifer Shaw with the ACLU, along with the leaders of 36 community groups, sent this letter to the mayor's office this morning. It urges Mayor McGinn to make a strong public statement outlining his plans for addressing the concerns raised in the DOJ report and to work with these groups during that process.
There's no question that public trust is damaged every moment that the mayor does not make a strong stand for embracing these recommendations that are in the report. And any discussion of challenging the basis of the report, the numbers that are in the report, just hurt his credibility and hurt the police department's credibility.
Then around 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Today I ordered the police chief, John Diaz, to begin implementing the reforms found in the Department of Justice report. And we're also going to appoint a citizens committee to help us with implementation of those reforms.
Seattle Police Chief John Diaz says although he wants to find out just how the Department of Justice reached their conclusions on excessive use of force, he clarified he in no way doubts the data.
That was the wrong impression if I gave that impression that somehow we weren't taking this seriously. And I hope this shows the commitment that this department has, clearly what this mayor has for this community.
Did it take this letter coming to your desk to meet with us today and do this?
I think you can see from our actions that even before we received a report, we've begun instituting reforms that were recommended by the Department of Justice. So we are committed to a highly professional police force that treats everyone with dignity and respect and that eliminates excessive use of force and bias in policing.
Members of the Department of Justice plan to meet with city leaders shortly after the first of the year for an update on progress that's being made. In the newsroom, Dana Rebick, Q13, Fox News.